Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Ravenclaw Reads and I'm Courtney, and today I'm going to go over my Christmas romance recommendations for you. I love this time of year. Christmas is actually my favorite holiday, and so I love this whole season. I feel like it's flying by this year though, so now's the perfect time to give you some holiday recommendations. With the last month being full of so many fun books and wrapping up some of my goals, I find it sometimes hard to balance between the Christmas books that I want to read as well as some books that I want to finish for the year. Right now I'm focused on a couple of fantasies that have been lingering that I want to finish. They're a little bit longer, and so I'm having to balance that. But I wanted to share with you some of the books that I have downloaded on my Kindle. And I wanted to be specific about this video because I've been seeing lots of videos of people going to the bookstore to buy their books for Christmas, and I really wanted to represent for us Kindle girls that are trying to slow down on buying physical copies of books because either we don't have the space or financially it doesn't make sense. I find sometimes the books on Kindle are more expensive than Amazon or in-store, which is crazy to me. But when I can find a deal that's on my Kindle, I try to hone into that. So for those of you who are also working from your Kindle to read all your favorite Christmas books, I hope this is something that you'll enjoy. So I'm going to share with you a few books that I've already purchased on my Kindle that I plan to read this year. I'm going to tell you the name of the book and what the book is about, and I hope this helps me reel in my order of reading because, like I said, I have a lot of fantasy books that I want to finish up right now, and that has taken precedence over the Christmas books. I've only read one Christmas book so far this month, and it's only the 5th right now, but still, it's Christmas season. So I have a couple that are physical copies, since I just talked all about the Kindle, but 2 were physical copies that I will go through first. So the first book I want to recommend or tell you about is The Summer of Christmas. I actually didn't love this book, but if you are into a Hallmark style movie written in the style of a book, this could be for you. It says, Ivy Green receives the opportunity of a lifetime when her screenplay based on her first love, her high school sweetheart, who broke up with her 5 years ago just days before Christmas, is chosen to be made into a movie. She can't wait to get on set, but that's not the only reason for the butterflies in her stomach. Turns out the producer wants to film in her hometown. In the middle of summer, the production crew creates a winter wonderland as the locals jump at the chance to join in on the movie magic. So this is really cute. So this story focuses on Ivy and Nick. Since I've already read it, I know that Nick broke Ivy's heart and they separated, and now they're back in the same hometown together on this production, and we'll see what happens there. So if you are into that kind of small town romance, this could be for you. The other physical book I got is The Xmas Holidays by Zoe Allison. This says Maya Bashir is dreading her drive home for Christmas and having to explain that she's just left her high-paying position and a long-term relationship, so a brief detour to her friend's festive party doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Until Maya walks in to find the last person she wants to see, Sam, the boy who broke her heart 8 years ago, and he's serving drinks. Sam Holland is working an extra job on the fly to help his friend get by, but little did he expect Maya Bashir to come barreling back into his life, learning about his secret side hustle and taking back her old job alongside him as his daytime role as a ski instructor on the slopes of the Scottish Highlands. As both Sam and Maya realize that the reason for their heartbreak so many years ago wasn't entirely as it seemed, they must learn to stand up for what they want the most, or else miss their second chance at love. So a little second chance romance, and I missed the word because I was like, do I want to say that? But she sees him serving drinks naked. So that's this one. I haven't started this one at all, but that's on the list. Okay, so let's look at some of the books that I picked up on Kindle. I'm going to be reading these from my computer, and I'm putting up the pictures so that you can see. And I will say that the cover of Christmas books, that's all I need to see. Sometimes the cover is enough to get me going and enough to make me buy the book. So that's why some of these were purchased. And I usually like to purchase these using my Kindle Fire because I can see the cover, and that just makes it more appealing. Okay, so the first book that I'm going to tell you about is The Christmas Wager. This one says, one rivalry, 8 days until Christmas, let the holiday games begin. When LA-based real estate developer Bella Ross arrives in the sleepy mountain town of Maple Falls, she has one mission: to acquire the local failing Christmas shop, Always Noel, securing the promotion of her dreams. Nothing can get in her way except the shop owner's stubborn grandson, Jesse Harrison. Both refuse to budge until an unlikely wager is struck. Bella and Jesse will compete in the Maple Falls Holiday Games, an annual tradition of eccentric feats of strength and skills. Winner decides the selling price. They'll give each other a run for their money, but as the competition heats up, Bella and Jesse's icy feelings toward each other begin to thaw. It'll take a Christmas miracle for them to admit there's a spark, but what if it's just another game? So that's a little enemies to lovers that I downloaded. I briefly started this, I'm on page 2 or 3. I think that sounds super cute. Next is Snow Place Like LA. It says, after Angel and Luca connected on the set of Duke the Halls and had a whirlwind romance in the literal snow globe of Christmas Notch, Vermont, Luca found himself falling in love, hard. He'd never been one to believe in fate or true love, but one thing was certain: Angel was his person. He knew it as well as he knew the history of American figure skating. But when Angel left for an art school semester abroad without a word, Luca's already brittle heart was broken. No one goes to Luca unless he was in a haunted house. But with the spring semester long over, Angel's back home in Los Angeles for the summer, and unfortunately for Luca, this big town is turning out to be smaller than either of them ever expected. So this book is a novella in the series from, what are their names? I know one is Sierra Simone and Julie Murphy. I have another book on here from them. They wrote, I'll put it down at the bottom what they wrote, but I read it last year. Oh, A Merry Little Cute Meet Cute or something like that last year. And so this is part of that universe. Then I have on here Wreck the Halls. Not really recommending it. It's sort of like the Summer of Christmas, but I did read it at the end of last month. It is a holiday book by Tessa Bailey. If you're a fan of Tessa Bailey, it gives her same vibes. But I will say that always use your own opinion and read what you want to read. But after reading Wreck the Halls, I don't think I'm going to read any more Tessa Bailey books, unfortunately. So then I'm reading, or would like to read, The Baggage Claim, and this is on Kindle Unlimited. And it says, Olive Moore has been avoiding her hometown for 3 years now, but a phone call with her mom has her agreeing to spend the holidays back home with her family. She lets it slip she will be bringing a boyfriend with her. The only problem is that she has no boyfriend. That is until she meets a handsome, albeit annoying, stranger on the plane who makes her an offer she can't refuse. Finn Beckett has always had good luck, as demonstrated by the gorgeous blonde he's seated next to on a flight to Aspen. One drink too many leads to Olive spilling her palms in his lap, and he feels compelled to help. So he makes her an offer. He'll pretend to be her boyfriend to keep her family off her back and make this the best Christmas ever. So we can see where that's going. So cute. I also started this one. Maybe I'm 8 or 9% in, but that first little part has already happened. So really excited to see how that develops. Then I have The Christmas Fix by our girl Lucy Score. This is part of a series, but I'm not reading them in order. This is the second book, and it says, when a late season hurricane hits Mary, Connecticut, oh my gosh, that's so cute. City manager and single dad Noah Yates has to inform the already devastated residents that there won't be a Christmas festival this year. No festival means no tourism dollars, a disaster of epic proportions for his hometown. But when home renovation expert / smoking hot reality TV star Catalina King shows up with a camera crew and a budget big enough to put a town back together, Noah balks hard. The last time Kat was in town, she stirred up trouble everywhere she went. Residents are still talking about the town's first and only bar fight. Noah doesn't need a TV diva capitalizing on his town's tragedy or filling his daughter's head with glitz and glam. So cute little enemies to lovers. Next up, I'd like to read The Holiday Switch. This is a YA book, and Kennedy actually read it last year. And this is Lila Santos is ready for her last winter break of high school. The snow in her small town of Holly, New York is plentiful, and the mood is as cozy as a fuzzy Christmas sweater. And she's earning extra cash working at the local inn, aka the setting of the greatest film of all time, Holiday by the Lake, while moonlighting as an anonymous book blogger. But her perfect holiday plans crash to a halt when her boss's frustratingly cute nephew, Teddy Rivera, becomes her co-worker. Lila's type A, Teddy is type anything but Lila's way, and the two of them can't stop butting heads over tangled icicle lights and messy gift shop merch. But when they accidentally switch phones one afternoon, they realize they've both been hiding things from each other. Will their secrets and unexpected snowstorm bring these rivals together? Oh, that's cute. Okay, just 3 more that I want to read. Next is A Holly Jolly Ever After. Again, this is that Sierra Simone and Julie Murphy sort of series. And it says, Callum Lieberman is the funny one. As the arguably lesser of the 3 former members of the boy band Inc., he enjoyed his 15 minutes of fame and then moved home where he opened a regional pizza chain called Slice Slice Baby. Oh my gosh. I love that. He's living his best dad bod life, hooking up with bridesmaids at all his friends' weddings. But after an old one-off sex tape is leaked and quickly goes viral, Callum decides he's ready to step into the spotlight again, starring in a sexy Santa biopic for the Hope Channel. What? Winnie Baker did everything right. She married her childhood sweetheart, avoided the downfalls of adolescent stardom, and transitioned into a stable adult acting career. She even waited until marriage to have sex. But after her perfect life falls apart, Winnie's ready to redefine herself. And what better way than a steamier than a steaming hot mug of cider Christmas movie? Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that. And I don't know why, because the first one is like the same sort of plot. Oh my goodness. But I guess Winnie and Callum know each other. And they're coming back together to do this movie. And so he had a crush on her when they were teenagers, and now they're going to be trying to work that out. Oh my gosh, that just jumped to the front of the line immediately. And when I read like oh my gosh, it's a Merry Little Cute Meet. I literally, I heard so many good things about that on audio, so this might be one on audio. And if you haven't heard, Spotify now has audiobooks, so if you're already a premium member, you should do that. It's so good. Oh my goodness, that skips the line. Okay, next up is the Christmas Wish. It says, newly single lawyer Gwen Baker is hoping that a family Christmas countryside, a mountain of food and festive films will salve the string of her career hanging by a thread and her heart being trampled on. Because everyone else has their life sorted. Even Dev, her boy next door crush, is now a tall, dark, and handsome stranger with a fiance. She can't help wishing her future was clearer. Then Gwen wakes up to discover it's Christmas Day all over again, like Groundhog Day but with eggnog and family arguments on repeat. As she figures out how to escape her own particular Christmas, Dev is the one bright spot. He might be all grown up underneath, he's just as kind of funny as she remembers. Oh, that's cute. I didn't realize it was like a Groundhog Day. For me, those could go really well or really wrong, and so we'll see how that goes. That's down far on my list of books to read, but I have it, so we'll try it. And then the last book I have on my Christmas romance list is So This Is Christmas. It says Matteo Benz has spent his life serving at the pleasure of the Aldovian crown. His work is his life and his life. Well, he doesn't have much of one. When he's tasked to aid a management consultant who has been flown in to help straighten out the king's affairs, he's instantly disturbed by her brash American manner as well by an inconvenient attraction to the Brady beauty. Cara Delaney is in Aldovia to help clean up the king's financial affairs, but soon finds herself at odds with the very proper Mr. Benz. As intrigued by his good looks as she is annoyed by his dedication to tradition for its own sake, she slowly begins to see the real man behind the royal throne. That's different. That is, in fact, different. So I have so many books to choose from. Like, I don't know. Well, actually, I do know now where I'm going to start, but then from there, I don't know what. And so we'll see how many of these I can get through. Stay tuned for my weekly vlog so you can see what I'm reading. Comment down below what you think you might be reading, or is there a Christmas book you want to recommend to me? Would love to have all of the recommendations. So as always, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks to my new subscribers. Check out my daily shorts, my Thursday videos, and my Sunday videos. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.